The 2024 film Wolves, starring Brad Pitt and George Clooney, is a gripping thriller that blends crime, suspense, and dark comedy, following two fixers, Jack and Nick, as they navigate a convoluted situation that puts their lives at risk. The ending of the movie is a layered, ambiguous conclusion, leaving viewers questioning loyalty, morality, and fate. To fully understand the ending, it's essential to unpack the key events leading up to it and analyze the final twists that tie together the intricate plot. A dirty job for two fixers. Jack and Nick are professional fixers tasked with cleaning up situations for powerful people who want to keep their hands clean. The movie starts with them being hired separately by a mysterious individual referred to only as the guy, who gives them vague instructions to recover a young man referred to as the Kid and clean up a hotel room where a drug deal has gone wrong. The Kid, caught up in the events by accident, isn't over his head, and it's up to the fixers to sort it out. Initially, their mission seems like a routine job: retrieve the Kid, get rid of the drugs, and ensure the incident doesn't blow back on their clients. However, as they chase the Kid through Chinatown, they realize that things aren't as straightforward as they seem. The Kid has unwittingly become involved in a drug smuggling ring tied to a dangerous gangster named Lagrange, and the drugs he's transporting were stolen from an Albanian crime syndicate. This theft sets off a chain of events that drags Jack and Nick deeper into a dangerous world of crime and betrayal. Developing relationships between the fixers and the Kid throughout the movie, the relationship between Jack, Nick, and the Kid becomes a central theme. Initially, Jack and Nick view the Kid as just another liability they need to manage. He's simply a problem to be fixed. However, as they spend more time with him, they grow attached to his innocence and vulnerability. The Kid is earnest, scared, and clearly out of his depth, which softens the hardened fixers who until now have lived in a world of cold pragmatism. This budding sympathy plays a key role in the movie's climax, as Jack and Nick must choose between completing their mission or protecting the Kid from the dangerous forces closing in on him. The climax, a setup revealed as Jack and Nick piece together the events of the night. They realize that the entire operation was a setup. Lagrange, the drug dealer who orchestrated the drug run, knew that the Albanians would be coming for him after he stole their drugs. To escape this danger, he devised a plan to use the Kid as a scapegoat and set up a violent confrontation between the Albanians and his own buyers, hoping that the two groups would wipe each other out in the ensuing chaos. At the same time, Jack and Nick discover that they'd been working for the same person all along. The guy who hired them separately, posing as two different clients, intended for them to clean up the situation by getting rid of the Kid and the drugs, but also to get caught in the crossfire at the drug handoff. This revelation is a shock to both fixers, who realize they were never meant to survive. They were pawns in a larger scheme, manipulated into taking the fall for Lagrange's drug deal gone wrong. The final confrontation takes place at a drop location where the Kid is supposed to hand off the stolen drugs. The Albanians at Lagrange's men arrive and a brutal gunfight breaks out. Jack and Nick, realizing the danger, initially decide to let the Kid walk into the location alone, believing that this will solve their problem without them having to get their hands dirty. However, their growing attachment to the Kid compels them to go back and save him despite the risks. The question of morality in the chaotic final moments is when the Kid manages to survive by hiding in the trunk of a car while the Albanians and Lagrange's buyers kill each other. In the crossfire, Jack and Nick arrive just in time to pull the Kid out of the carnage and drive him to safety, dropping him off at his home with a stern warning not to talk about what happened. The fixers, now deeply shaken by their brush with death and the realization that they were set up, begin to question their line of work and their place in the world. The movie ends with Jack and Nick sitting together in a diner, reflecting on the night's events. They discuss how the guy manipulated them and how close they came to death. As they piece together the details, they realize that the guy had planned everything from the start, even orchestrating their friendship and their eventual survival. Both fixers now know that they work for the same person, but the true motives behind their handlers' actions remain unclear. This ambiguous ending leaves several questions unanswered. Was the guy testing Jack and Nick's loyalty? Was the entire operation a way to tie up loose ends in the criminal underworld? Or was it simply a case of ruthless pragmatism, with Jack and Nick being expendable assets in a larger scheme? The movie doesn't provide clear answers, leaving the audience to speculate on the true nature of the conspiracy they were caught in. Themes and takeaways. WOLFS explores themes of loyalty, trust, and the moral compromises people make in the face of danger. Jack and Nick, who have built their careers on being reliable and efficient fixers, find themselves questioning the very nature of their profession. Their growing attachment to the Kid forces them to confront their humanity, challenging the cold detachment they've maintained for years. The final twist, that they were working for the same person all along, underscores the film's exploration of fate and control, showing how even the most skilled and experienced operators can be manipulated by forces beyond their understanding. In conclusion, Wolf ends on a note of uncertainty and moral ambiguity, with Jack and Nick surviving the night but left to grapple with the implications of what they've uncovered. The movie's layered plot and character-driven narrative invite viewers to reflect on the nature of loyalty, trust, and survival in a world where nothing is as it seems. Thanks for watching, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and click the bell icon.